When we picture ancient cities, we usually imagine a chaotic tangle of winding streets. We expect settlements that grew haphazardly, organic sprawl built on top of older sprawl without a central plan. But in the Indus Valley, a completely different reality snaps into focus. Mohenjo-Daro breaks every assumption we have about ancient urban sprawl. Unearthing this site revealed thousands of miles of layered, rigid construction. This was a sprawling megacity engineered on a massive, deliberate scale. The foundational walls lock together at exact 90-degree angles. The entire city is mapped on a Cartesian coordinate system, a mathematical grid where every location is defined by intersecting perpendicular axes. The main arterial streets run strictly north-south and east-west. To a modern designer, this looks exactly like parametric modeling, a method where specific mathematical constraints dictate the entire assembly's geometry. Executing a synchronized blueprint of this size across thousands of miles without computers or heavy machinery points to an uncompromising system of mass manufacturing. You cannot build a rigid, perfectly aligned grid using handcrafted, irregular materials. To scale a design this precise, you must standardize your parts. The civilization relied on a single universal building block, the baked clay brick. Every brick manufactured across the civilization adhered to an exact mathematical ratio: 1 part thick, 2 parts wide, and 4 parts long. Maintaining this ratio across millions of units required standardized molds and centralized manufacturing, operating a massive commercial supply chain. Today, we rely on automated steel mills and robotic factories to maintain this level of strict quality control. They achieved it using raw earth and fire. This specific dimensional ratio also proves a deep functional understanding of load-bearing structural integrity. The interlocking geometry actively prevents walls from cracking under immense weight. By mastering this universal pixel, ancient engineers were effectively able to 3D print their modular cities from the ground up. Zooming back out to the street level, those identical bricks stack into perfectly straight, narrow corridors, flanked by towering, unyielding walls. This vector map of the grid shows strict north-south and east-west orientations, acting as aerodynamic wind corridors, funneling breezes to naturally cool the city. Mathematically zoned blocks separated residential and industrial sectors, keeping toxic kiln smoke entirely downwind from homes. Mohenjo-Daro operated as a giant, modular machine, actively engineered to regulate its own environment. A dense, heavily populated machine like this generates a massive amount of waste, and that introduces an inevitable problem of sanitation. To solve this, they built a covered, city-wide sewer network running precisely parallel to the streets. The input for this system began at the individual home, with deeply excavated, engineered circular brick wells providing a dedicated source of clean water. Moving wastewater out required intense calculations, grading drainage pipes to an exact slope. This precise gradient ensured continuous flow without pooling. It is a perfect example of closed-loop hydrodynamics, a system designed to contain and continuously move fluid out without leaking. They even built physical inspection manholes at regular intervals along the network, proving this was an actively maintained piece of public infrastructure. Calculating hydrodynamics on this scale represents a leap in public health engineering, entirely unique to the ancient world. When we pull back to look at the entire city, Mohenjo-Daro proves that advanced technology isn't defined by electricity or microchips. It is the rigorous application of systems thinking. Compare the Indus Valley's pristine, engineered flow with the chaotic, disease-ridden urban sprawl typical of European capitals thousands of years later. In fact, major European cities did not achieve a comparable level of mass-engineered urban sanitation and sewer infrastructure until the mid-19th century. The ancient Indian engineers mastered the combination of standardized components, parametric grids, and complex fluid dynamics. By marrying the raw material of the earth with the laws of mathematics, they engineered the absolute blueprint for the modern megacity.